$10 million. That is what I thought when I first got my real estate license, that all realtors sold like bare minimum as a benchmark. So back in 2016, when I first got licensed, I joined a brokerage called Fathom Realty. They didn't have any offices or anything like that. And everything that we did was just kind of like online and by yourself. And to this day, I am so grateful and thankful that I signed on with that brokerage, because what ended up happening is, because I was not in an office with other agents, I didn't pick up other agents' bad habits. I didn't pick up the ideals of what new agents should be doing. I never really heard what other people's production was. So I essentially just made up some shit in my brain as to what I thought that all realtors did. So in my brain, look, I was leaving a job making about $60,000 a year, and I was like, ain't no way I'm about to go through all of this trouble, be 1099, have to pay my own taxes, do all of that without making like as close to $300,000 a year. In my brain, all realtors sold like $10 million worth of production, which would give them 3% commission, which is around $300,000. So I was like, yeah, okay. So that's, I guess, what everybody's selling, right? So about 3 months after I got my license, which I was doing really, really well, I had sold almost 10 transactions, like right there in the first couple of months. Christmas rolled around. So we had a Christmas party for our brokerage, and it was the first time that I was actually around like other agents. And I remember sitting at a table with some other agents, and they were giving out awards for $2 million. And I leaned over to the lady that had been kind of mentoring me at the time, and I was like, oh, cool. So all of these people sell like $2 million a month, right? She was like, no, honey, that's the annual production. And in that moment, I decided I would not listen to a goddamn thing that any realtors had to say about anything. Production-wise, I ain't listening to y'all. I'm just gonna stay in my own little world, because my world told me that the only way I could do this job was to be at greatness, right? Bare minimum for me was what most of these people were striving for at the top of their game. And I just say all of this to say that I think a lot of us embark on businesses and new careers, and we look to what's kind of the standard in that business for what we should be doing, instead of creating that standard of excellence for ourselves. Because if I would have gone into a real estate office and I would have picked up on probably some of the bad habits that a lot of realtors have, and I would have listened to other agents tell me that, girl, you ain't about to sell 10 houses by the end of the year, and it's September already, and I had sold 10 houses as a brand new agent by the end of the year, and I got licensed at the end of August. Like, if I would have listened to them, I never would have gotten to where I was, because most people can't think as big as what you can think for yourself. So yeah, don't listen to other people. Most of them are losers. Okay, bye.